Good evening, Eastern Sierra, and welcome back to Eastern Sierra Now. I'm Jesse Steele, here to guide you through today's stories. From the top of the Sierra down to the valley floor, tonight we're talking local craftsmanship with heart, an important health update, ongoing prescribed burns, and fall colors still holding strong for late season adventurers. Plus, Bishop Broncos fans will recap Friday's big win and maybe a brag just a little. But before we dive in, a big thank you to today's sponsor, Faultline 395, the Mammoth Lakes clothing brand inspired by the rugged edges of our mountain life. Because around here, if the ground's gonna shake, you might as well look good doing it. And don't forget, our Epic Eats poll is still rolling. This month, it's all about food trucks, extended through November. Because let's be honest, it's too hard to choose between tacos, burgers, barbecue, all of it. Look, vote for your favorite at easternsierranow.com/epic-eats and show some love to your local flavor makers. Also, hit that subscribe button on YouTube and follow Eastern Sierra Now on Facebook and Instagram to stay connected. Because if there's breaking news, a beautiful view, or a bear wandering through your backyard, we'll probably have the video. And since Halloween's creeping up, consider this your friendly reminder to stock up on candy now, before the good stuff mysteriously disappears. Looking at you, Mini Reese's. Drop your favorites in the comments. All right, let's jump into the news. In Bishop, the Northern Inyo Hospital Auxiliary is preparing for its biggest fundraising event of the year, the annual Boutique. The event will take place Saturday, November 1st, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Birch Street Annex. Tables at the Boutique will feature handcrafted items including quilts, wooden keepsakes, boxes, jewelry, and home decor, all created by volunteers of the Auxiliary. A highlight this year is a detailed dollhouse built by a local craftsman. Also featured a bake sale boasting homemade pies, cookies, cinnamon rolls, and coffee cake. According to Auxiliary President Karen Benson, the baked goods always go fast, so early arrival is suggested. Since its founding, the Auxiliary has raised more than $813,000 to provide medical equipment not covered under the district's annual budgets, including baby warming beds, bedside ultrasounds, specialty exam chairs, cardiology tools, digital imaging equipment. Look, newly appointed CEO of the Northern Inyo Healthcare District, Christian Wallace, praised the Auxiliary's work, saying the group reflects the very best of what a community hospital can be. Tickets for the Auxiliary's drawing, with prizes of $1,000, $500, and $300, are available at the Auxiliary Gift Shop, left side of the hospital's main lobby. Tuesday through Thursday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And also at the Boutique on November, door prize drawings will be held for small gifts donated by local businesses and residents. Volunteers are welcome, whether you're a crafter, someone who can help in the gift shop, or interested in administrative support. There are opportunities to join. Remote membership is also possible for those who cannot attend weekly meetings. Let's turn our attention now to a public health alert from Inyo County Health and Human Services and the California Department of Public Health. The message: steer clear of products containing 7-hydroxymitragynine. Probably got it. That's 7-OH. And Kratom, Kratom. They're showing up in store aisles online and at gas stations, and they're dangerous. Since April this year, multiple fatal overdoses in Los Angeles County have been traced back to 7-OH, prompting the state to crack down. Neither Kratom nor 7-OH is approved for dietary use, food additives, or medication in the U.S., yet they're circulating anyway. Inyo County offers these reminders to keep you safe. Don't buy or consume anything labeled as containing Kratom or 7-OH. Some of these products masquerade as energy shots, gummies, tablets, natural wellness items, have naloxone, the opioid overdose reversal medication, on hand. It's available from Inyo County Public Health in Bishop. If you witness signs of an overdose, unresponsiveness, or difficulty breathing, call 911 immediately and administer naloxone if you can. Remember, your health is worth more than a gimmick. In the Eastern Sierra, we live on the edge, literally. And that's exactly where Faultline 395 was born. This local clothing brand doesn't just make shirts and hoodies, they make statements. Inspired by the rugged beauty, cracked earth, and wild spirit of the Eastern Sierra, Faultline 395 is what you wear when you want your outfit to say, yeah, I've summited something. Probably. From cozy beanies, perfect for après-ski hangs, to durable tees that can handle the day on the trail, and a night at distant brewing. All in one. Every piece is designed right here in Mammoth. So if your wardrobe's been playing it safe, it's time to shake things up. Shop Faultline 395, where local pride meets Faultline style. Because looking good in the Sierra, well, it shouldn't require an aftershock. The Inyo National Forest is kicking off prescribed burning this week. Crews at the Antelope Unit, east of Smoky Bear Flat, began ignition yesterday, October 28, 2025. After weather and final approvals, the burn area spans 278 acres, and it's expected to take about 3 days to complete. Smoke will be visible from Highway 395, Highway 203, and the town of Mammoth Lakes, and around Mammoth Mountain. And yes, you may still spot haze for several days afterwards as crews wrap up mop-up operations. But don't panic. This is planned, not a runaway fire. That said, if you're driving near those roads or up by Mammoth, keep an eye out for drifting smoke and maybe dial back the scenic photo break if visibility is reduced. Also, maybe skip that deep breathing exercise in the burn zone for just a bit. Autumn colors are still lighting up the mountains around the Mammoth Lakes region, with peak or near peak hues reported at places like June Lake Loop, Convict Lake, and Twin Lakes. For mountain biking enthusiasts, a few top trails to consider. The Mammoth Rock Trail, a 2.5-mile single track with sweeping views of aspen-dotted meadows. The Lower Rock Creek Trail, an 8-mile downhill route located under 30 minutes from Mammoth Lakes, following cascading Rock Creek surrounding by late October color. And the Yost Meadow Trail, a 6-mile out and back near June Lake, taking riders through a vivid canopy of quaking aspens to the meadow. Travelers are reminded to recreate responsibly and help keep the region's alpine beauty intact for future generations. Don't miss these beautiful fall colors. Get out there and enjoy all that the Eastern Sierra has to offer. You're looking for a career that combines purpose, leadership, and the chance to help protect the Eastern Sierra's clean air and natural beauty? The Great Basin Unified Air Pollution Control District is now hiring an administrative services officer, and they want someone like you. This is a full-time position based in beautiful Bishop, California. As the administrative services officer, you'll be the backbone of district operations, managing key areas like fiscal planning, human resources, payroll budgeting, and administrative oversight. And the perks? Oh, they're solid. Competitive salary, CalPERS retirement plan, excellent health, dental, and vision coverage, generous vacation and sick leave, and a supportive professional work environment surrounded by Eastern Sierra mountains, lakes, and endless outdoor opportunities. To qualify, you'll need experience in administrative or financial management, ideally in a public agency. Strong leadership, organizational, and communication skills are essential. And if you know your way around government budgeting and HR systems, even better. Make sure you say that. Ready to make a real impact and work where others vacation? Apply now for the Administrative Services Officer position at gbuapcd.org. This message is brought to you by the Great Basin Unified Air Pollution Control District, protecting air quality across the Eastern Sierra and supporting the professionals who make it all happen. On to this week's event. C5 Art Studios is offering an oil pastels drawing class this evening, starting at 5:30 p.m. Up in Mammoth this evening, Mammoth Trails will be meeting at Mammoth Brewing Company at 6 p.m. to discuss project updates and recreation in the area. And over at Distinct Brewing, Eastern Sierra Pool will be holding their weekly pool tournament tonight, starting at 6 p.m. Tomorrow morning, join Mammoth Lakes Tourism and the Mammoth Lakes Chamber of Commerce for their monthly community coffee event held through Zoom starting at 8 a.m. Later that same day, stop by the Bishop United Methodist Church for the Farm to Table Market starting at 3 p.m. Also tomorrow, Inyo Council for the Arts will be hosting an opening reception for a new gallery titled Say What? Projects starting at 6 p.m. Friday marks the beginning of the 10th annual Eastern Sierra History Conference held at Saracoso Community College in Bishop starting at 8 a.m. At the Bishop Elks Lodge on Friday, enjoy a Halloween dance party featuring live music from the Bishop Jazz Combo. The event starts at 6 p.m. Sounds cool. Lastly, the Felt Cutouts will be performing live at Distant Brewing on Friday evening, starting at 7 p.m. That's all for now, but be sure to check out easternsierranow.com/events for all the details, or just download the mobile app. You know, you can also go to SierraClassicTheater.org, get tickets for the murder mystery. It's coming up in the next week or so. First one's tonight. I don't mean to brag, but yours truly might have directed it. All right, Eastern Sierra sports fans, this is your ESN Sports Report, sponsored by Copper Top Barbecue. Time to spotlight a dominant performance by the Bishop Broncos varsity football team with a resounding 63-6 victory over the Desert Scorpions. The Broncos now stand at 7-2 overall record and an unbeaten 4-0 in High Desert League play. The scoring started in spectacular fashion. Special teams came alive when Elliot Duda returned a punt for a touchdown. Not to be outdone, David Smith blocked a desert punt, setting up a touchdown pass from Emery Dondero to Levi Durr. Dondero then connected again, this time to Carlos Suarez, I'm sorry if I got that wrong, buddy. Pushing the lead even further. In the second half, freshman quarterback Dom Barlow took over and rushed in one of 3 touchdowns of the night. On the ground, running back Jackson White added his own score. Meanwhile, as if on cue, Richie Talavera returned the kickoff for another score, and Devon Mitchell ripped off a 60-yard touchdown run. And the defense? No. They weren't just spectators. Standout performances include Levi Durr again, this time with a pair of sacks. Senior lineman Nico Poole pitched in a sack as well. Defensive back Carson Hohenstein also had a big night, tackling a scorpion in the end zone for a safety, and had a pair of interceptions to boot. Meanwhile, Noah Castellanos, sorry if I got that wrong, buddy, had his best night in a Broncos jersey. 3 quarterback sacks, and a team-leading 8 solo tackles. My God. Final score 63-6. A big win for the Broncos as they head into their final regular season game. A trip to rival Kern Valley High School JV/varsity on Halloween night, and now a shout out to all high schools in the Eastern Sierra region. If you have a game coming up or just wrapped one, send in your results. And if you got action shots, we'd love to include your pictures too. Drop us your scores, your highlights, your hero plays. We'll get your team the recognition it deserves. This sports update is brought to you by Copper Top Barbecue, where community competition and great food meet. When you're celebrating a win like the Broncos, you know where to go.
Inyo County has a huge retired population of patients with a lot of cardiac problems. It's a 4-hour drive to Reno. They need somebody down here who's going to be in person taking care of them. My specialty is general cardiology with an emphasis in heart failure. I really wanted to be the kind of doctor that makes sure patients understand their care. Bishop is a great place to live. As a result, it attracts really good practitioners trained at top programs in the nation. That energy, it's always pushing you to be at the top of your game. We're going to turn our cardiology program into a top-notch program, and it's only going to continue to grow. 20 years ago, the survival expectation of somebody with severe heart failure may be 3 to 5 years. Today is 20 to 25 years. For somebody who's 60 to 70 years old, that means now living a normal lifespan.
Here's your local weather snapshot. Part sunshine, part chill, all ready for midweek plans. Over in Bishop, we're looking at a picture-perfect day out today. Highs around 79, with loads of sunshine. It's practically teasing you to get outside. But note, the evening will tip into the low 42 degrees territory. So that t-shirt might be great for midday, but maybe pack a sweater for later. Tomorrow brings another warm winter. Highs around 79. Plenty of sunshine again. Great for errands, patio lunch, or just soaking up the high desert glow. Overnight low dips to around 43. Same story. Evening layer recommended. And by Friday, expect highs near 79. Skies turning partly cloudy in the evening, but still dry. Perfect for trick-or-treaters. No rain-drenched ghosts tonight. Lows drop to 48. So costume plus coat equals smart move. Maybe have them go as Bigfoot. In Mammoth, it's a bit cooler overall today. High of 65 with bright skies. The low drops to 29. Overnight, so if you're up for a scenic hike or a crisp mountain stroll, bring the jacket. Tomorrow brings highs around 65, comfortable enough for daytime outdoor fun. Overnight, expect around 31. Frost watchers, keep an eye out. And by Friday, the high climbs a bit to 65, partly sunny skies, and again, a dry evening. Hallelujah for pumpkins and candy. Low of 36. Yep, it's going to be a nippy night out there, so bundle accordingly. So in short, warm and sunny by the day, chilly by the night. Whether you're desert living in a Bishop or in a mountain minding in Mammoth, that was a lot. Say that 5 times fast. Mountain minding in Mammoth. Keep the sweater handy, your Halloween costume ready, and those sunglasses well within reach. That's all for today's Eastern Sierra Now update, where the mountain meets the mic and your community gets the spotlight. From handmade fundraisers to health updates and tackles on the football field, we're proud to bring you the latest straight from your Sierra neighborhoods. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow Eastern Sierra Now on social media, and keep those epic eat votes coming on in for your favorite food truck. You might just help crown the next roadside legend. Huge thanks again, Faultline 395, for sponsoring today's show. Your go-to for gear that's as bold as the landscape we call home. And since it's just days away from Halloween, have some fun. Stay safe, and remember, if you're dressing as a ghost this year, maybe use reflective tape. Note to self, don't go as an invisible man. Trust me, you're not actually invisible. I'm Jesse Steele. Thanks for watching Eastern Sierra Now. See you next time. Same mountains, same good vibes.